podcast. My name is Devin Adams, CEO, head coach, and I'm determined to inspire. This is a special day. Pat, ask me why.
Why is it a special day, bro?
Because I think we have to welcome our new co-host.
Wow.
I know. I just didn't know. Like, I just found out literally 3 seconds ago. This is legit excitement and legit pandemonium. Because now we're going to fry her up too. But the thing is,
she's part of the family now.
That's what I mean. But the thing is, yeah, it's all love and it comes from a good place. So Alex, welcome to the squad.
Yay!
Thank you for having me.
Oh yes, you're welcome. Now you know what this means, Pat. And I know Pat knows what this means. Ask me what it means, Pat.
What does it mean?
I'm glad you asked. It means we have to figure out what her nickname is.
So we're not going with the Captain Marvel? Oh, that's just her Avengers name. Okay,
No. That's the most important name of all. What is her,
What's her nickname?
Captain Marvel. Are you familiar with these?
I was just about to say, I've watched some of them, but I'm not a big fan.
That's fine. I won't take a personal right now. I won't. Where's my drink?
Like you that might hit a
Where's my drink?
That might have triggered you.
That hit
a nerve.
Did you say that last time? I think that
hit a chord. Yeah, that hit a chord.
That AKA Trigger Ingram. That might be one of her nicknames.
There you go.
So yeah, bang, Captain Marvel. She don't mess around. All right, like when she shows up, she's like flying. Yeah, she's flying through ships. She Thanos punched her in the face with the Power Stone, and she got up. Like this youngin's like she's like the most powerful one, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
So with Patton saying that you might be like Captain Marvel type time, that's a big deal. So right now we're gonna call you Captain Marvel. Okay, that's a powerful. That means you gotta be a real one. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Now I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch and do my research.
There you go.
I was about to say it's mandatory. I'm gonna say what you mean? Like no, you're gonna have to watch it regardless. Like anybody that knows me, I make them sit or I'll go over their house and we all sit down. I made Dave do it. Remember on my birthday, I went over his house with his wife.
Oh, that's right. Because you never saw it. Yeah.
Never saw it. I sat down. I made him watch both of them. So shout out to Dave and Mel. That's my squad. That's Gamora and Captain America. But super happy to have Alex on the show. We here with you already know Big Tree, Sir Patrick Klotz. What else we got? Big Shoulders. Oh, Professor Hawk. My bad.
There you go. That's the most important one. That's the one.
Where are you?
I am driving to Georgia.
Oh my sheesh. You're driving to Georgia.
Yeah. Yes.
What's today? Thursday?
It is Thursday, yes, sir.
Okay, so random drives down to Georgia. That's wild. Are you doing something for the Super Bowl down there?
No. I'll be back for the Super Bowl. I'm helping my sister move some things, and I'm trying to be a good younger big brother. So that's my cross to bear today and tomorrow.
So what's hilarious is we already know that, but we just wanted to set that context up for everybody else. I'm not going to flame you and your backgrounds and you freezing up all over the place pulling Dave's, because David will be freezing all over.
Yeah. I apologize for that. That's because I'm on 95 South.
95.
Yep. This is going to be a hard interview.
When are you coming back?
See, you was frozen. You was frozen when
I'm coming back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm leaving early Sunday morning so I can be back in time for the Super Bowl.
Got you. Okay. So you have a couple days.
All right. Yeah. So we got Big Tree, Sir Patrick Klotz, all the nicknames. I'm gonna pull out the list because I think you got about 30. Lolo's not here. We got some negative feedback. Oh, hold up. Oh, nah. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I was about to say you can't make this stuff up.
Oh, I can't. But nah, they ain't Lopez.
Okay.
Thought it was by the front, but he's not here. So I'm gonna leave him alone. Everybody be saying I be snapping on Lopez. People don't know this though, but Lopez just ghosted us. He just had some stuff to do. He had some scaffolding. What is it called? Spatulas.
Scaffold.
Yeah. Yeah, he had some barns to build and all that. He just left us alone. So don't get mad at us, okay? I've been reading the comments. Okay, don't get mad. I don't do nothing except call it like I see it. So the brothers, thank y'all for listening, thank y'all for support. But I don't be frying them up that badly. He be frying us. He left us alone. Put a Doctor Strange on us. You know Doctor Strange, Alex?
Yeah, I'm familiar with them, but I don't know like the
He's
storyline.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna leave you alone with those.
Don't judge me.
No
That's
judgment.
right. Yeah, just gonna watch it.
You just got
Yeah,
to at least watch Captain Marvel. It wasn't the best one, but you need to. It's you. You need to know who you are. Okay,
I got you.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it. I got you. I promise.
All right. Any shout outs for the week?
What we got?
I'll give you a shout out. I'll go first. Patton let me use the gym, so I actually finally got a workout in. It's hard being in the house, and I'm an active person. Like I start to freak out if I can't like move. So got to work out. Shout out to I picked up 2 new clients 2 days ago, which was super fantastic. So that's good. So shout out to them. Oh, somebody tried to play me this morning too. So that's another short story I'll add. They tried to play me with this. They was like, "Yo, like, what's the bottom line?" Me, I call it the bottom line. They're like, "Yo, what's the number? Just give me the number." I'm like, "Who are you talking to?" So I had to eloquently bring them back to get that leverage back. Okay, like stop traffic, take 2. Here's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? So it was good. So I fried them. But those are my shout outs. So Pat, thanks for letting me use the gym. And
no problem.
Yeah, I feel like the week should be over, but it's not. What about who's going next? You go next, Alex, because we don't know if Big Tree's going to freeze up. He might just embarrass himself even more.
I got you.
Whatever.
A few shout outs this week. Shout out to my brother and my sister. We all went sledding and with my nieces and nephews. They're kids, but my nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm.
Which was really,
Did you do it too?
Yeah, it was fun. Like I just was thinking about the last time I went sledding was in college, like playing in the snow and stuff. So, and that was what?
Oh wow,
almost
that's funny.
9 years ago.
8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Big Tree never been sledding.
We gotta find a sled.
Never in my life. Never.
I've never been sledding either. It was my turn to get on the sled, and this heavy dude walked back up the hill, cracked the sled, and it was my turn. He handed it to me. I said, "Bro, what?" I was like 8. I remember. I was like, "Dad, this is a trick dizzle." I said, "I'm never gonna be able to go sledding again." So I've never been sledding. But what else?
That's a crazy story though. So it was just nice, because we haven't really been around family like that since COVID and stuff.
Okay.
So it was really fun.
Did you put your locks in the bag with the apple cider vinegar? That's like a song.
Not yet. I didn't clean my hair yet.
It does.
When I get some time, when I get some downtime, I'm gonna do that in the bathtub or whatever.
Oh wow. I need a bathtub. Okay, well the locks are.
Well, it's enough space for it to soak, and then I can show y'all the picture of like what it looks like when you actually soak your hair in apple cider vinegar, like all the dirt and grime.
Okay, do it and post it.
Wow.
Put it up. Let's see what happens. I don't know none of that. Lopez said he did. Shout out to Lopez because he got 5 daughters, so he knows all about like the hair stuff.
Right. 5 daughters. Wow.
Yeah. Too bad he's not here. Lolo always. Anyway.
I knew it was coming.
I'm not gonna say nothing. The brothers is mad. I don't want them to roll up on me in Philly, man. You know what I mean? I think we played a couple basketball games. They cool. They cool people. What about you, Pat? Shout outs.
Shout out to my son. He called me today in the middle of the work to tell me that he got an A on his social studies, some social studies project he got to do that we were working on. He got an A on it. So
which one?
Shout out Tim Jr.
Oh yeah, Tim. And he down there lifting weights too. I see him. He trying to. How old is he now?
Busky, 11.
I just can't see him being 11. I only see him being.
I know.
Like 2 or 3 when he was singing, when we was lifting in your old house, and he was singing, "I'm on my way," and trying to play piano. Like, what song is that again?
And that Jeff Bradshaw. But now he can play. He can play, and he trying to get a little tall. So Yeah. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Tim Jr. Man. That's the young boy right there. He's cool.
That's my guy. Yeah.
He's funny. He be coming downstairs, "Daddy, can..." You say be asking just random questions.
Random out of nowhere. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Just I guess he's just at that age where, the first thing that comes to his mind, he asks.
Okay.
But they try to treat me like I'm their son or something. Like, Dad, where are you going? I'm sorry? What do you mean? Yeah, so they be clocking me and all that. Like, he called me right before this. Dad, where are you? I'm driving, son.
Yeah.
Oh, are you coming here? Are you talking to Mr. Depp? Like, yo, come on, bro.
That ain't never going to change.
What do you say?
I know.
I said that ain't never going to change. I do this to my mom. When I was living at home, it'd be like, where you going?
Oh.
What time you coming back?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start asking random questions. What bills you pay?
Oh,
that's gonna be my
the bills. Okay,
that's gonna be my comeback. But they good. So shout out to all my boys. So
shout out to the squad. Lopez, any shout outs for the week?
Petty.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I don't see him on the screen. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. No Lopez here.
He just tell the screen.
It's just stupid. Shout out to Dave. We know Dave's working, but we're gonna have a meeting with Dave later on tonight after this.
Yeah.
So I was on Netflix yesterday, and y'all tell me real quick. You tell me this: Surviving Death. I saw it on Netflix.
Surviving Death?
Yes, Surviving Death. Is that an oxymoron? Yes or no? I said yes, without question. How can you survive death? You're dead, so you can't survive it. That don't make sense to me. That's an oxymoron. Go ahead.
Well, no. I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Because people have had like out of body experiences where, like, physically they've been gone and then, they kind of come back.
That's not surviving death.
So what is it?
That's not. You weren't dead.
What? I'm frozen.
I wish I could see you looking at me. It's so dark. What are you trying to do?
Nothing. What do you say? You said that's
I'm
not
saying surviving death should be an oxymoron.
But what do you call that? People that are like physically dead and then, magically they come back. What is that?
What do you call it?
Surviving death.
You can't do that. That's all I'm saying.
So if you're speaking literally, like,
yeah, I get what he's saying. I get where you're going. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Alex. I'll let you weigh in.
Is it Alex? Is surviving? It's an oxymoron. Agree, right?
Literally, yes.
Yeah. Thank you. So you agree with me?
We understand how people,
So you good?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's impossible, but it's just like a phrase that we use.
And you don't agree with patents because patents doesn't make sense like usual, like typically.
Right? Well, but that's how we use it socially, though. So
exactly.
Oh, well. I just guess who this is. Guess who just sent me a message. Take a guess. I'll give you Alex. I want you to guess.
I think it's Lo.
Lo, yeah. He said, "Oh, I'm coming on." Okay, yeah. Nigga, 25 minutes late. You know what I mean? Like Lopez do what he want. He's showing up late, just like in the movie. Iron Man. Captain America limping, about to fight everybody. It's one against like a trillion, and now Doctor Strange show up. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna fry him later. I still think that's oxymoron, but it's all good. All right, look, super team. I saw this joint on Facebook. Somebody sent it to me and it said choose a team. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all this team later. But I know Alex has the team in front of her. I know Patton is driving. But when I saw these, I thought it was gonna be easy. But then I was looking, I was like, ooh, sheesh. I don't know about these when it says choose a team. So
this is a hard one.
This is tough, yo. So I'm gonna ask Alex to, if possible, read off team 1. This isn't the team she picked, but this is just team 1. So Alex, if you could do that, that would be super fantastic because that's a loaded squad when you think about it.
All right, we got Giannis, Kyrie, Dame Dollar.
Ooh, no. That's tough.
We got why did my mind just go blank?
That's Kawhi. We got Kawhi the Claw. You know what I mean?
Kawhi Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Jimmy Butler.
That's a squad. So that backcourt is nuts. Okay, you have big shot makers in that backcourt. You got Jimmy Butler who don't care. He just plays defense and works hard. You got the Claw. Ooh, that's tough.
That's tough. That's a tough squad.
All right, team 2. LeBron, Klay Thompson, Devin Booker, James Harden, and Kevin Durant is team 2. That's a nasty backcourt. That's like the Splash Brothers. Because you got Klay and Devin Booker back there. Devin Booker, what, 6'6"?
Yeah, 6'5", 6'6".
Jesus Christ. So that's Klay, 6'7", 6'6", LeBron 6'9", 6'8", James Harden 6'5", 6'6", Kevin Durant 6'10".
Durant 6'11". He's 6'11", legit.
How you know he legit?
Because I've seen him. He's legit 6'11".
We all seen him. We seen him on TV. Yeah, let me you see him.
I've seen him in person. He's a legit 6'11".
Alex, he lying.
Pat, and how tall are you?
Lying?
How tall are you?
6'7".
6'7"?
He's a legit 6'11".
Whatever. All right.
Huh?
I said whatever, nigga. All right. Team 3.
See, that's.
Can I read team 3, please? Thank you. I'm glad you froze. So we have team 3. Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Jokic, and then we have, oh man, who's the dude in the middle again? I'll be forgetting the middle guy's name. Patton. Luka
Doncic.
Yeah, Luka Doncic, and we got AD. So here's what I was saying: if I had to pick a team for real, I was going with team 3. Why was I going with team 3? Because I thought that was well, I know, but I thought it was more of a traditional 90s, 2000 lineup. And you have size. So you got Steph running around off of screens. Jason Tatum is about 6'9" now as your 2 guard. He's the weak link, but if he step up, that's not too bad. You got Luka, who's about 6'8", can get his own shot off. You got Jokic, who you can run plays through, and all these screens, rubbing picks off, and he can shoot the 3. Then you got AD, who could face up and guard LeBron if he needed to. So I want to go with. I'm gonna make my case for team 3. Alex, who you got?
This is a hard one.
This is tough, man. And the more you look at it,
because I'm looking at like even like, or if you look at team 1, Kyrie and his antics, right? Like,
yeah, go player by player.
Like, how does, like, I look at, okay, they're all talented, but what can mess up the vibes of the team?
You think he would?
And I think about like, I mean, if it's just like, say they just playing a quick pickup game or something, that's one thing, but
that's a squad. Team 1's a squad.
That's a squad. But then I look at like James Harden, like would James Harden be passing the ball? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what would that look like? Because the
new James Harden would.
Yeah, that's true.
James Harden would on this team. So what you think about team 3? I'm trying to make the case for team 3 because I'm really looking at that squad. That's 6'3", 7 foot, 6'8", 6'10", 6'11", 6'9". Now they won't be able to get out in transition that well.
I don't care.
But remember, half court when the playoffs start. That's half court ball, and that's punish you beat up ball. That will be a nasty squad. That transition stuff stopped in the playoffs. We saw that. I'm going with team 3. Boom.
But listen.
No.
I'm gonna let Alex finish, and then
I'm finished. I can't.
No.
Come back to me to pick one.
Alex.
Okay. I'm going with team 2. Off the rip.
Ooh, that's a tough spot.
Yeah, it slows down, but listen, you can't guard LeBron and KD. And Devin Booker's making shots, Klay's making shots, James Harden's making shots and creating. So that team to me is the most unguardable. From 1 through
okay.
5. I mean, you're playing positionless basketball, but that's the hardest team to guard to me.
What do you think about team 3?
You can double down on team 3 is tough. I get your point, as in, going back to traditional ball, like if that was the squad in like the 90s, oh my God. Like it would be crazy. But now everybody's a stretch 4, stretch 5, a point center and point forwards and all of that. I don't know how that would translate against that. And like you said, they're not running with that squad, man.
Bro,
they're not getting up and down with LeBron and KD and Devin Booker because they're not doing that.
Okay. Like, I'm not even trying to convince you. I just wanted to hear your thoughts. And what about Team 1 real quick, Pat?
But Team 3 is
I'm trying to give Alex some time.
Team 1 is... No, it's cool. Team 1 is tough, but I get her point about, about Kyrie and like, see, who would run the point on that team? Would it be Kyrie or would it be Dame?
It don't matter, bro. That's a sneaky, like, you don't want to mess with these.
I mean, they're tough, but
they're
tough, but both of them require the ball. Like, both of them have to have the ball in their hands.
Patrick, that's one of them grunt, like, you don't want to see them.
It is, but they both gotta have a rock in their hands.
So my question is,
if you do all your dirty work.
Yeah, right. Because we know. So all right, if Kyrie and Dame, right?
That's tough, yo.
Who is gonna?
What?
Who's gonna bring the ball up, and then who's gonna be okay, maybe playing the 2?
It don't matter.
Exactly. No, wait a minute. And Giannis need the ball in his hand.
Giannis just
Giannis don't really operate off the ball like that.
Bro, look, Giannis gonna take a back seat. Okay.
Giannis taking a back seat? What?
If he gets the rebound, he can go, and I'm pretty sure they will feed him. But when it's crunch time, we already know Giannis needs a number 1 to score because he's not built for crunch time. So you have clutch hitter Dame Dollar, you got Kyrie who don't give a hell, and you got the Claw who be hitting fade away the most difficult shots of all times, and you got Jimmy Buckets who don't care at all. Bro, that's a mean team. That's a mean squad.
It is. It's a mean squad on paper. It's a mean squad on paper. I just don't know, like, if their chemistry would be there. And Alex brought up a good point too. Like, if you're just talking about pickup, that's one thing. If you're talking about this being a team that'll play, possibly a 7-game series or something like that, I can't go with them.
Yeah, that's a good point. What we talking about? We talking about pickup, or we talking about?
Talking under the whistle, like
series.
You talking about?
No, what? Just straight. We at the rec, and we picking up 5.
First of all, if this was pickup, these games would be intense as a mug because it's pride.
They would.
Right.
So I don't even care what it is. Pick your.
No, but you got to be. That has to be defined because that makes a huge difference. So say it like this: if it's just pickup, I think any one of those teams can win on any given day. I still give the edge to Team 2 in my opinion, but if you're talking about a 7-game series, I'm going Team 2 all day.
Well, we still waiting on Alex to give us a
okay. All right, I'm done. Yeah.
I think Team 3 would have great chemistry.
Okay.
Because they more humble type of players, right? So that's my thoughts with Team 3.
We sleeping on. It's Steph Curry on that team. Like, what do we do? Like, I realize Jason Tatum kind of is like the young boy, but he's 6'9" now. Okay, like he grew some more inches. They say he's 6'10" or something crazy, and he's tough. AD is an MVP of the league potentially. Luka gets 30, 40 a game, and then Jokic is pulling up threes from all crazy, making the game easier for all of them. So who are you going with, Alex? Come on. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead. I'm switching to Team 1. I
probably gotta go to Team 2.
What?
Hey.
You didn't say all that about Team 3. You didn't say shit about Team 2.
I'm analyzing each, but if you look at LeBron, right? Like, LeBron is a prime example right now. Whatever team he go to, like, look at the facts. We talking about facts, right?
Sure.
Wherever LeBron play, he's gotten a ring.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So if you put him with when he was first on Cleveland, there was no stars. But then when he was on the Heat and then the Lakers, now you playing with all stars. So he can handle both.
Bandwagon, youngin.
Oh, I'm not a bandwagon. I'm not a bandwagon.
You just said LeBron.
I'm talking about but that's facts though.
Yeah. Huh? So wherever LeBron go, you go.
No, you can ask anybody.
That ain't what she said.
I am not a Bron bandwagon fan. Trust me.
Okay. It sounds like yes.
I'm just going off of what we've seen.
Facts.
So hold on. So why is that a negative then?
That's right.
It's not negative. I'm just saying.
So you're a bandwagon.
No, I'm not bandwagon.
Why not? What's the big deal? If you follow him and follow the facts, right? And you like LeBron and he wins, right? It's bandwagon.
No,
it's not.
Bandwagon is.
Give me an example.
Bandwagon is like you don't care about anything. You're just like, oh well, he's here now, so I'm gonna be hyping Joe about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying he's proven that. I'm really not like when LeBron play and all that. I'm not. Someone might call me a hater for real, because I'm not like. I'm always going for the underdog. LeBron is not an underdog. He's supposed to win. But if we're looking at the lineup right here, LeBron, he's top. He's top player. He's one of the GOATs. So
I agree.
Just going off of what he's shown us with the Lakers, Cleveland, the Heat. So whoever he play with, he gonna make it happen.
Think so?
Right.
Nobody on here has shown that.
Whoa, what?
Whatever team they go to, who's on there? Who's on this lineup between team 1, 2, and 3 that has won multiple rings with different teams?
So that's totally valid. The only reason I said what is because I wanted to do a quick scan. The only person that's really jumped teams has
Kevin
been
Durant.
Kevin Durant and Kyrie, right? Kyrie's played on 3.
James Harden.
And James. So James ain't doing nothing. Kyrie, So you going with team 2?
Kyrie might not show up. I don't know.
Kyrie been balling. Have you seen him? He looks nuts.
Kyrie been balling.
I'm going with team 1 because I think right now I can put the claw to bother LeBron because he's a little older.
Right, that's true.
Even though I think LeBron is playing the best basketball I've ever seen.
Yes, I do too. From IQ standpoint, yes, he is.
And then I still got Jimmy Butler to strap up somebody else.
Who he's strapping up?
I will probably have to put the claw on KD and put Jimmy to try to slow down LeBron. It depends on who's hitting and who's not, right? Because then I have Giannis. I don't know. Giannis would have to. I don't know. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Who's Giannis going to guard?
But Giannis is
just going to stay under the basket.
Okay, I'll put Giannis on LeBron.
Okay.
I'll put the claw on Kevin Durant, and then I'll put Jimmy Butler on
Harden?
Clay. No, on Clay.
Ooh.
And I'll let Dame dance with Harden because Harden don't play no defense, and I'll just let Kyrie and Devin go at it. Because I think Devin Booker's gonna get his shots off, but I don't think he can check Kyrie at all.
I don't think anybody can check Kyrie.
Kyrie's not.
Yeah, but that's just one matchup. But I get it.
Okay, and, so y'all going team 2.
Yeah, team 2.
So y'all just following LeBron. That's typical. Okay. That's
cool.
See,
because bandwagon is okay.
Cute.
LeBron is on Cleveland. Oh, now I'm a Cleveland fan.
Right. There
I got a Cleveland shirt. If LeBron is on the Heat, I'm a Heat fan now. I got the Heat hat, the Heat jersey. That's bandwagon. Having respect for a player, he good. So I hate him on the Lakers.
That's a cute soliloquy, but at the same time, only thing I heard was I'm gonna whoever LeBron's on, that's where I'm going. Y'all scared to make some other predictions.
I'm sure that's what you heard, but that's
what I heard. It's okay to live in fear. Just step out of that.
We're just looking at the facts.
No, you're looking at LeBron. You're looking at LeBron. If we move LeBron on one of these teams, y'all gonna say, "Oh, LeBron," right? And that's okay.
No, that's not
follow LeBron wherever he goes.
But then that shows leadership though, because how many? Looking at all the other players, how far have they taken their team?
Hey,
here's my question. That's totally valid.
They all been in the playoffs, but how many of them got a ring? How many rings they got?
Very true. I'm not disputing anything. I'm not casting dispersions. What I am saying is make a case for why one of those teams can beat LeBron. That's what people don't do. They see him and they go to him as opposed to try to figure out a way to beat him. Why can't team 1? How can team 1 beat them? I think team 1 can do it. Team 3, that would be kind of tough. I do think you can switch off bodies if LeBron is hot. But you still got KD over there, but I still have the Claw who plays defense, Butler who plays defense, and Giannis who will chase down and hustle and do dirty work too. I have 2 dirty work people. I have the Claw, and I have Dame Dollar who don't care who's in his face. He think he's the best guard, and Kyrie, one of the best scorers.
I do think Team 1 will give Team 2 the run for their money, than compared to Team 3.
How many are they winning out of a 7-game series? You think Team 2? How many is Team 2 winning? You think it's like that's a dumb question. I actually meant to say, since you picked them to win, how many do you think Team 1 would win? You think they would win 2 games? 3?
It might be 2 or 3. I feel like it would be like one of those series where like, okay, one team wins and the next team come back and win it. I feel like it's gonna go head to head. But if you put team 3 against team 2, I think LeBron will be a problem.
Yeah, they get them out of here.
And KD.
Ooh, man, KD's so tough. So we basically saying team 3, because remember, I was going with team 3. We done with team 3. Like they look good, but that's a tough squad though, man. Like they winning 50 or 60, they winning 50 games a year.
But I'm wondering why. Do you think it's odd that Jason Tatum is in there? Like there could have been no other player that replaced his spot.
Well, these things are weird. I don't know why he's there. It's like he's the odd man out. But 2 years ago, Jason Tatum, when he was like 22 or something, was looking like he was going to be like the next superstar. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they're saying Jason Tatum's one of the best guards in the East, he grew 3 inches. I'm telling you right now, if that's somebody's home team, like if that's Philadelphia's team, I know you're not from Philly, but if that's one Philadelphia's squad, that team's not losing. Okay?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. That team's not going anywhere. So you pick team 2.
I'm gonna go with team 2. Cause LeBron, you got LeBron and KD.
You a LeBron youngin.
No, really, this crazy. It's really crazy though. You ask anybody I know, my cousins and all that. I am not a LeBron fan, right?
LeBron fan. You're a LeBron fan now.
I'm really not. I mean, I'm always gonna respect him because for all the things that he does outside of basketball, and I respect the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a Bron like bandwagon fan. Trust me.
It's okay. I don't bandwagons. They're little and they're big. They come in different sizes. You know what I mean?
Alex, you ain't got to argue with him. He know what it is. He try.
I'm always for underdog. I don't care if it's football, basketball, whatever sport it is. I'm tired of seeing Tom Brady win, right? He's the GOAT, but I'm tired of seeing him win. So I'm always going to root for the other team.
Okay. Alrighty, that's fine.
But if we talking about we trying to win and I gotta pick the team, I'm gonna put my money on Tom Brady.
Oh, are you putting your money on Tom Brady on Sunday?
I don't know.
No, you just said all that. Just like you said this LeBron stuff.
I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna put a team together, that's what I'm saying.
No, hold up. If you're gonna put a team together, you taking Brady over Mahomes?
I'm not necessarily saying that.
That's tough. Okay.
I'm just saying if you're looking at the facts, like if you're looking at stats and rings and MVPs and whatever other stats is out there, you would be like, you get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm not going off of like,
you're talking about the body of the career as opposed to just what's happening now, and you're taking the whole the total career. I got you.
Yeah, and then looking at where they are now, like some people are washed up. They might have been good 4 years ago, but if you look at, I would compare Tom Brady in football to LeBron with basketball. They've been in the game for so long, and they're still killing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like as if they're like in their 20s. So.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's definitely going to beat Mahomes or the Chiefs, but.
So here's what I heard. I've heard you say you're taking LeBron.
Here we go.
You also are taking Tom Brady, and you're rooting for the old goats as opposed to the up and comers, the youngsters. That's what I heard, and that's okay. Yes.
No, if we're talking about a lineup, when I just told you when I'm rooting for a team, who do I go for?
You said
the underdogs.
Underdogs. But you just contradicted yourself because you said
so Mahomes. No, I said if I'm gonna put a team together, that's different than when I'm watching a game.
Okay.
And who I'm rooting for.
Okay. All right. I'll leave it alone.
Those are two different things.
I can see that they are. However, I see some things I could bring up. What I will do though is we'll say, "Oh, welcome back, Patton." Patton popped up and was talking shit as soon as you came on. Like, Patton, what are you talking about? Where you come from?
Welcome back. I never left. It was. I went through some trees and stuff like that, so I had to get back in.
Okay. All righty. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're back. So no Lopez. Shout out to Lopez wherever he is. But Lopez be in the other realms and all that. You know what I mean? The realities. So he might be doing something else. I'm gonna leave him alone. But so I'm going with team 1. I think team 1 looks pretty good. Y'all going with team 2. That is fine with me. The last thing, yeah, Pat, real quick, did you have anything else that you wanted to say about this?
Nah. Nope, I'm team 2. That's it.
This might be one of the harder Johns I've seen because she actually brought up the Jason Tatum. Like, why is he there? Like, what are you doing? Like, is he killing this year right now?
Jason Tatum is balling. He's making a case for himself. I would honestly put, if we just going off of this year though, I probably would have put Bradley Beal in there before Jason Tatum.
Ooh, Beal.
And that would have made it real tough. That would have made it real hard.
I don't know. Okay. What are you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say it's hard because some of these players, like, they might have a good couple of seasons, but are they consistent? So
okay,
that will be the difference maker of who, if you want them on your team, on these type of teams.
I agree.
Like everyone else has like pretty much had consistent, seasons.
Yeah.
Team 2 is no joke. So, like I said, it's hard to go against Team 2. And we talking about KD and we talking about LeBron, but they still got Clay on there and Devin Booker. Jesus.
And
Harden. Jeez. That's tough. So I'm gonna leave that alone. So the last thing, because I think we're almost done now. Like I said, I got some energy. All of us had long days. I think Alex just walked in the door and said, "Look, where's the Zoom link, nigga?" I'm like, "Yo, why you talking so reckless?" Like you sent me a mean text. I'm like, "Yo, this young and luncheon." And then Patrick came on the John, so I know we all did. But I was thinking, and I was just like, "Whoa, hold up! I think I have enough evidence now to bring this to the attention of the squad. I really do." Okay, so I've talked and been on plenty of dates. We all have. And it really frustrates me, and this is only going to take about 10 minutes, I think, because Lopez isn't here, the love doctor. That's what he talked about. He talked about the love languages and all that, and we was getting in on those. But when it bothers me when I go online, go on Facebook, and I be seeing women. I'm not gonna hold back with this one. I see women talk about men and their lack of emotion. And we've already talked about last week. Go back and listen to last week. We talk about the things that men need to bring to the table, the list, but we compartmentalize it because we're men. And then women don't have it. They don't have a long, big list and all the type of stuff that we present to them. We say that men's things are simple. How to be in a relationship with a man is pretty simple. My whole theory, and remember, I think this is a theory, Patton. I think this is a theory, Alex. This isn't a hypothesis. Okay. A hypothesis is like a scientific guess. A theory means I've seen this. This might be true. That the attention span when a man is talking about things that are on his mind or he's emotionally trying to explain some things, I don't know if the attention span is there all the time for a woman to actually listen to it. Why do I say that? For example, I've been on the phone a couple of times where I've listened to women, even from a therapeutic position, or just friends. And I'm listening. I'm like, yeah, I understand you. I hear you. And I'm asking them follow-up questions and stuff like that. Cool, no problem. But I've also been in the position now where, I've been on dates, so I've been dating some girls and some women and all that type of stuff. And they might ask me a question. I'm like, well, you really want to know? Like, yeah, I really want to know. I'm like, cool, no problem. And I'll talk to them. And then 3 to 5 seconds into it, oh no, I gotta get an egg sandwich. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, egg sandwich? Oh, she like, or they might be driving or something talking. Like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm like,
oh man.
Yo, I was mid-sentence. What are we talking about here? So now, even in my head now, I'm like, all right, cool. This might be just them. Just might be those two. So now I'm thinking, okay, what is it? Is it an attention span issue? Is it we don't really care or we're trying? Is it we're not capable of listening, just like men aren't suited to do certain things too? But I'm seeing a really interesting track record of when men decide to open up, women change the subject or something takes their mind away from the focus of what he's presenting. I even have a clock now to where I'm like, okay, look, for jokes, I'll be like, okay, I know I have 3 to 5 second window to get this off my chest. So pop, 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 pop. Whew. All right, how do you feel? What do you think about that? Because I know. And some of the youngest just start laughing afterwards because I was like, how was that? And they say, yeah, I was about to say something. I was like, ooh. I was like, ooh, you was about, yeah, that's why they laughing and giggling. Cause I'm like, yeah, I caught you. So I think I'm on to something. It's like a 5-second win. You gotta get that shit all 5 seconds. So so only thing I'm saying is I think there's a theory that I'm recognizing or a trend with certain women, not all women, absolutely not all women, because I have plenty of women that are cool that listen and really make time. So I'm not generalizing here. Maybe some of the ones that I've come across, but I am recognizing it's an attention spanny window. Well, they'll change the subject on you mid. Now it could be they don't care or they just might be thinking about something else. I want to see what y'all thoughts are with that because we have Patton's married. I don't know what Patton thinks.
I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that's a hypothesis no more, and I'm not trying to generalize, but I do think it's something to think about, bro. Like men share their sensitivity or share their emotion. You know, women say men don't, and
that's. I think it's two. It's two different parts to it. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but there is something to what you're saying in terms of that attention span, especially because I think women would be surprised to find out like the stuff that really bothers us or the stuff we were really open up about. It's not that interesting to them, and so that may be that. Huh?
No, I couldn't hear you because actually I'm trying to listen to you, and then I'm trying to see if Alex is making any faces. Like,
yeah, I figured that's what you were doing.
I'm not doing anything.
Go ahead, Pat. Because I was trying to hear you. My bad.
No. So I'm saying that I think sometimes when men open up about certain things, like women would be surprised to know the stuff that really like bothers us, because it's not all, it's not this grandiose, big, heavy, it'd be stuff that bothers us, and they're like, oh, that bothers you? Like, no.
So we open up about boring stuff to them.
I think so. That might have something to do with the short attention span. And then, men just generally, we don't really open up like that because that's just not how we're wired. So to do that involves a strong level, I believe, a strong level of trust. Like, you really have to trust a woman to open up to them, because like men generally don't do it. So if I do it, I'm doing it because something is really like bothering me, and I'm trying to communicate before I just, go off and make my own sense of it, which, sometimes that's not popular either. Okay. But I don't know. I think that might have something to do with why, that whole short attention span thing is like the stuff that we open up about is not that deep to them. It's that deep to us, but it's not that deep to them.
What do you think, Alex? Or did you have any questions for us with that?
No, definitely we as people are used to men not opening up. So it could be when you do open up, it's like, oh, okay. Or because if we're not used to it, I think there's a point in time where women try to ask or try to get it out of you, and then a man might shut it down. So then eventually you won't stop asking, or you're not going to push the envelope, because it's like when you're ready to talk, you'll talk. So when that time, it could be years, and that comes around. So now when you talk, it's abnormal because you're not used to, the woman may not be used to hearing it, and then you're not used to sharing it. So I think that could throw off that balance. But I never thought of women like cutting men off when they're opening up, because I've seen it on both ends. Okay. Like, I wouldn't generalize that for any gender. I would be like, there's just people with short attention spans, because I've had experiences with my girlfriends that do that, and then I know guys that would be like, what's that on TV? Like, okay, bro, I was just talking. But I've seen it. I feel like I've seen it equally on both ends. And then it's like, okay, what's the time and place you're having this conversation?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you're sitting down at dinner, that's one thing. And I know you just used the example of the girl, you know, talking about some food or whatever. But then it's like, I wouldn't have a conversation if the game is on.
Very true. Yeah.
But some women don't know
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
They just might think like,
But
well, I'm
go ahead,
talking. So,
yeah.
but no, it's the game is on. I'll wait till later to talk about it. Or, you know, or if I see you're fixing something or you're in the middle of doing something, I'm not going to have a certain conversation with you because you're distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting too, because like my boyfriend, he might ask me something, like a question, and it really generates a thoughtful answer. But I look at him and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're not paying attention to me. So I'm not even going to give you the answer that I might want to give you because I can clearly see you're not, like, you're literally, he might say something like, oh, like, I don't know, like, oh, what you think about that? And then like literally he's on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
So to kind of protect myself and my feelings in that moment, I can clearly see that you're not here. You're not present. So I'm not even going to take the conversation there. I might just say like, oh yeah, you know, that's crazy. And then maybe talk about it later when I do have your attention.
I get you. Pat, did you want to jump in or anything or no?
No, that makes a lot of sense. I think what you were saying, I mean, Alex makes a good point. Like, it doesn't have to be generalized to a gender. That is true. But I think what you were talking about is that it's kind of like I guess a quiet stigma that men have. It's like,
What'd you say? A
we
quiet
don't,
what? My bad.
like a quiet stigma.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm not gonna open up because if I do, I'm either going to be seen as, you know, soft or weak or emotional, and then, you know, because to me, honestly, and I'm just speaking on behalf of me, like, it takes a lot for me to open up about something that's bothering me because I'm just so used to dealing with it that I don't, you know, it's like whatever. So if I do it and it's not met with the same level of care, shall we say, because when my wife opens up about something, I better make sure I'm listening, or else I'm trying to talk to you and you're not listening. And then it's funny that you mentioned the game, because that seems to be the time that women generally want to talk to you about something serious. So then, you know, I'm not going to be listening because I'm watching and then it's like, well, why would you talk to me when the game is that game more important to me? Really? Okay.
Oh, that's my youngin' Jen. Shout out to Jen.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got some of that, but
so does that mean that you're too sensitive?
That who's too sensitive?
You.
What do you mean?
If you don't get the same type of care reciprocated based off
No,
of being vulnerable.
It's not about sensitivity. That just means I'm less likely to do it again. That has nothing to do with being sensitive. I'm just less likely to do it again.
So if it happens that one time, then you go into your, I'm getting dizzy. He must be at home.
No, I'm not home. I'm just
what you doing?
I'm trying to. My dad is following me. I'm trying to lead him into the parking space. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Let me mute. Y'all go ahead. Hold on.
So let me ask you this, Dev. Yeah. So the girls that you, or the women, I want to say girls, the women that you've had these experiences with, do you trust these women? Or was it just a general conversation, like, you know, or
you know what?
do you know them?
It was a little bit of both. And I think at that time I was actually trying to practice just putting things out there. So we might be like on a date, or we might be talking or something like that. I have a girl now, but at those times it was just like, okay, you know, talking. They want to know right straight up, like, so tell me about some of your insecurities. Tell me about this, tell me about that. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me just practice, because, you know, people should get to know you soon. And this is a good homework assignment for me to put things out there to see how it's taken. Right. And I found that the older women that I was talking to, obviously a little bit more mature, did a better job of it. some of the younger ones, I was just like, you know what I mean? So it could be a maturation thing as well. But
I think my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no. It's cool. I do it to them all the time. It's fine. But it is, I think it's subjective. I think it's about environment. I think it's about the placement. I think it's about timing. I think it's about everything that you said. So that's what I mean. I brought it up, not in a way to be rude. I just wanted to put it out there and have a discussion about it. But what would you gonna say?
But no, I think age, or not necessarily the number, but where the maturity in someone's life as a woman would handle that, because you might get some younger women or whatever. I mean, it could really go both ways, because an older woman could be so caught up in tradition and with the stereotype of a man, and like, well, you don't share how you feel, or you're weak or whatever. And it's like, anytime a man, I see women post stuff on social media, like a man can't cry, or they show some form of sensitivity or emotion, and then they're considered weak. And I'm like, that's the problem. Because they feel like they can't talk about it, or they can't open up, and then the women shut them down. Some women shut them down. So, like what Patton said, then that's less likely for them to open up again.
And that's easy for us to do as men. That's really is. It's like, oh, okay, cool, no problem. Yeah. We'll stop right back into this type time.
Just like that.
But then it still can be lingering, lasting, like lingering effects, or something was really never resolved. And yeah, so I think it's a lot of factors in this type of situation. But
it's a lot. Like that it started off as like just a little theory, and then you didn't say it, nah nigga, that's on both sides. And it's like, oh, okay. And it was like, no, now let's take into effect environment. Okay, let's take into effect maturity. Let's take into effect the person. And I have seen it when women have said something to dudes, and dudes might be watching TV, like, oh, just little stuff like that. And you see the youngins look at each other, like, so like I said, it's not as subjective like that. Objectively, being in the middle, it happens on both sides. That's why I asked the question, though, and this is the last question I'm going to ask both of y'all. Are men sometimes a little too I'm not going to say too sensitive, but sensitive to that? Meaning their antennas are up a little bit more, and they shut off because that's what they can do. They can just shut it off. Just like we think women shut down with being too emotional. We think women shut off with being emotional. Men don't shut off with being emotional. The emotion triggers us to shut off.
Yeah.
Is it a difference there, or?
Yes.
Because I didn't want to confuse myself, but can y'all explain it?
Absolutely. It's what you just basically said is not men being sensitive. That's generally when you go into a relationship, that's always been, not always, but that seems to be one of the things that women kind of tend to want in a relationship is, oh, I want you to communicate, or I want you to talk to me, I want you to open up and share your feelings. And it's like, I really don't do that. So if I'm doing it, I'm really doing it for you, because I don't really do that. And then if I'm doing it for you and, it's not met with, it's like, hey, okay, whatever. Or it gets shut down in some type of way. It's just like, just what you said. Like, oh, all right, cool. It's not emotion. It's like, well, why won't you listen to me? No, that's emotional. That's not what's happening. But it's like, oh, okay.
And that's not.
So the next time there's something going on, I'll deal with it myself. I'm not saying anything.
But I think it's still emotion. It just doesn't, like, we think emotional is crying and whining, complaining, nagging, and stuff like that, and we associate that with women. But it's like a man shutting down is some form of an emotion of, like,
I agree,
the lack thereof. So
I don't know.
Because it's
like,
check this out. So if a woman, say you go to your wife or your girl, whatever, and you want her to talk about something, and she's like, "Nah, I'm cool," you may continue to press it because you want her to talk about it, right? Naturally, because that's what women do. They talk.
And
so if a woman,
so they can fix stuff.
If a woman just really might be like, "No, I don't like. Maybe I don't want to talk about it," or you know how women say like, "I'm fine," but really don't be fine or whatever.
Yeah, and I hate that crap. Yeah.
And a woman may not want to open up, but your response may not be the way she wants it, but she'll still talk later, because it's like maybe your response or lack of emotional response, because you could just be like, oh, all right, oh, it's cool, like she wanted more, but it doesn't shut her, it may not shut her down to the point where I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Whereas a man, it happens once and it's done. So there was something that triggered. There's an emotional trigger to that. So
yeah, that's what I said.
And that's just how you deal with it.
I said the emotion shuts a man off, but the emotion, we see it manifest through a woman. No?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. No. I'm just trying to make sure we're clear, because I agree with what you said. I just want to make sure, like, I do think, oh, men are like, okay, that's why you use the word sensitivity and emotion, because men catch feelings. All right, bet, no problem. Shutting it off. You ain't trying to hear it. I'm trying to be vulnerable.
It just looks different. That's all. Like, women are more like, they're going to present it more. But a man, acting like everything is cool or not bothered by anything, please. Like it shows.
I like that. She said it's presented differently. I like that, because I thought about just presentation. No, that's good though. What are you gonna say?
It's very different. It's shown very differently, but it's still emotion.
Pat, Jesus, look at him. He getting emotional now. Look at him. Pat.
No, I'm not getting emotional.
No, don't. It's gonna be okay.
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
You wait a minute. You're freezing up. Get unfrozen.
I'm not freezing up.
Stop getting emotional, Pat. Look at Pat. Look at him back. Look at him back.
Can I make my point? Thank you. Shut the hell up. So when you said is not a, you saying that's not an, you said that is emotional. Like when guys say I'm cool, you think it's emotion with that?
Yes.
Alex?
Yes. It just does. We think, when we hear the term emotional, what do we think of? Tell me.
Oh, naturally, you talking as gender. Naturally, you're going to equate that to women, yeah.
But what does, when someone is emotional, what does that look like?
I mean, you're crying, you're upset, you're, sucking your teeth, you're blowing your breath, all of that.
Doing extra stuff.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, like you said, we equate that to women. But when you look at a boy that's constantly getting into fights, right? A teenager. Let's take it down, like with school. We work in schools and we see these boys shutting down, not saying anything, fighting, don't want to talk. Something is there. It's just not being shown as a woman would.
Oh, I agree. So I definitely agree.
That's why I say, like, there is emotions. Like, I remember one student I was working with at one of my schools, and he was like, I don't he said something like, what did he say? Something about feelings. Like, I don't catch feelings, or I don't get in my bag or about feelings, whatever. I keep it moving. And I'm like, and I challenge it. I'm like, really? Because how you act, your whole demeanor right now is emotions.
Right.
But boys and men feel like they got to be so stoic, and their demeanor has to be so, macho. And I've seen, and it's not to put nobody out there, but I've seen men break down because they haven't shown emotion.
Sure,
yeah.
So it's like, at some point, you're going to explode.
In one form or another. That's
exactly.
That's very true.
Through another avenue of something else, or you turn to something else that can lead to something.
Or you can have kids, and now everything's hitting you. Get married, you know what I mean? So it's like, I've seen so many different scenarios, and it I think it's a prime example of not being able or feeling comfortable to open up. And I think some women need to do a better job at just kind of listening and letting, be in that safe space for men.
That's the win for the night right there. That's the nugget for the night right there.
I'm not always against y'all.
No, it's all right. We know that, but that's the nugget for it. But you're a rare breed anyway, so But that's the nugget for the night right there. We need to capture that, and you need to quote that one more time.
Yeah.
Seriously.
objectively, we all got work to do. Like I said, accountability. We all should be trying to work harder every day to do a better job. So,
I agree.
As you should. Thank you, Pat. It's all good, man. Because look. We just talked about this, Pat. Are you okay? If something's going on,
I'm just tired.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
It is. I got to drive to Georgia. That's what's on my mind.
Damn, that's real. I'm sorry, bro. You doing that tonight?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'm stopping at Wawa now. I'm Gary gas up, and then yeah.
Okay. Well, good thing is we got another meeting at 8:30, so that can make time go by quicker. Any closing thoughts before we get out of here? I pushed the theory out there, but I like where it went. I really do. Like, I like how we broke that down. I like how, like I said, these topics we can talk about all the time. So, Big Tree, any closing words?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
yeah. Alex had the nugget for the night.
All right, Alex, do you remember what you said?
I said some women need to do it like a better job at being that safe space for a man when they feel like they need to open up or share something personal. Just kind of be that ear, you know.
And we'll say that men should do a better job of creating that safe space too, and putting things aside to be that ear for their woman as well. Mm-hmm. Everything is two sides of the coin. So
true.
I'm sorry.
True indeed. I agree with you for once.
You talking to me?
Why you look so hurt?
Who? Him?
No, I know what he's Gary do. I know what he's Gary do. That's why I'm getting hurt.
Alex, you talking to real quick? Are you talking about who look hurt? Him?
Bad when he said that.
Yeah, I don't know because he cut off. He's like in his bag right now. It's cool. Chill. You shared with us. We created a nice space for you. Both of us did. And you shared. Don't worry. No judgment. It's cool. Jeez. Okay. Jiminy Christmas. All right. Listen. Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all download, subscribe, share this with everybody. Thank y'all all for the support. Like I said, we revamping everything. We trying to come back. It was a long 2020. But hey, that's the past now. We staying in the present and we're using our present future, not our present past right now. So everybody, God bless us to work, make moves, move markets, believe bigger, faster. Got Captain Marvel on the squad. We got Professor Hawk, got Iron Man. Shout out to Lope. Never mind. And David, we'll see y'all later, man. Peace out. Love y'all.
All right, peace, y'all.